Right, yes. Welcome to Hus TV. We are about to begin the journey of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm starting a fresh game from scratch, looking for all the items, trying to beat all the bosses, creating a play along for the average player, maybe going slightly advanced. This game is hard for your first playthrough. Do not get it twisted. It is definitely hard. It was my hardest game for my first playthrough. I did die many times. So, let's get to it. In this playthrough also, I will be following a route which I believe will be the best route. Will be the best route for the timings of specific items found at the time. So I might be diverting from place to place at certain times to find certain items to beat certain bosses. Also, this is just going to be a playthrough. Feel free to follow along. And yeah, but there will be separate clips for boss fights, how to beat them. In this playthrough, I won't be cheesing any bosses as I don't believe in it. And but there will be separate clips on all boss fights, certain items, and basically how to platinum trophy this game. Yeah, so obviously if you're just starting out, just hug the wall. I usually jump across here. But I don't want, if you just started, I don't want you to die straight away. Now, I'm not no expert. I expect to die in this game, but I am trying my hardest not to, and see how far I can go without dying. That's these guys here talking. Right, those are the eavesdrops. That is part, I believe it's part of a trophy to find all the eavesdrops in the game. Anyway, I will be skipping through cutscenes as I want to get through this as quickly as possible. Not a speed run or anything. I'm still going to enjoy and take my time. But I'm playing this again off the back of God of War Ragnarok. I played Ghost of Tsushima again. And Hogwarts is literally round the corner. Right, we got our sword. Right, talk to him to sort out your healing gourd, and then you got a charm. Right, I hear ya. Right. Do nothing. Keep the charm. By giving the charm, the game gets even more difficult. If you're a beginner, I do not recommend it. I recommend keeping the charm. Right, also in your menu now, quick items. I recommend healing gourd for the first, pallets for the second. This thing is to transfer you back to an idol, the last connected idol that you've rested at, which we don't need now. Okay, so we are heavily injured. Remember to heal up. Now, R3 is to lock on. You see the white dot. You can go around them, and when you see the red R1, that's an instant kill. Now you see the indicator on his head. The closer you get, it will go yellow. If it fills up, all the way to the top, then he's spotted something and he's cautious. If he's like that, all good. Right, my first battle, let's go. Right, L1, he explains here, locking on. Right, L1 is to block, but if you tap it at the time of impact, you do a deflection, a parry, which helps damage their posture to break their guard for a kill blow. That was a bad thing there. There we go. We heal up. Right, we want to go this way through these doors. You can do aerial kills. Lock on. Make sure you lock on first before you do that. Oh, my friend, very close, man. Man, you really feel the difference when you play another game, when you've been playing another game for a while and then jump back onto another game. It takes you a little while to get used to the controls again. Right, this is the first mini boss. Okay, the aim for this is, I know it's hard if you're playing first time, but it's to parry his attacks, to break his posture, to make him vulnerable for a death blow without taking all his life down. Whoops. There we go, there's one. If you hold block, your posture goes down faster. We are. There you have it, my friends. Very sorry. Right. I know that's locked from the other side. Believe me, when I first played, I died at that guy maybe at least 15-20 times before I got the hang of what was going on. There is an eavesdrop here. We'll leave that at that. Right, so hang from here and then down we go. I know this game came out 2019. It won Game of the Year. It became one of my favourite games after persevering and going through all the deaths. I can't even tell you how many times I died. But once you get through it and master it, it does really become one of the greatest games. Right, I'm gonna skip this. Feel free to pause it if you wish to watch it on your end. Right, let's go. Got you there. Ooh. Ooh, need to get that down. My posture's going down really slow. Whoops. Whoa! 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 One more hit and I'm done. Right. Come then. Ah, man. Oh, couldn't do it. Right, regardless if you win that fight, you still lose your arm, alright? So I'm not counting that as a death. Right now we've got our prosthetic. Just go through the chat. Right, we are good. Alright, just give it a little rest. Okay, so now welcome to the game, man. This is where it all begins. Down here you have a guy who you can train with. Also the offering box. I'm not going to train with this guy. I don't think I need to, but go ahead and you could like practice your moves on parrying and countering and stuff like that. So he's a pretty good guy to learn from. Right, so I'm going for this run right now through the Ashina outskirts on my way to basically Ashina Castle. Let's go. Right, here we go. Right, also bear in mind, every time you rest, all the enemies you've killed will respawn. Right, if you drop down here slowly and bring it back, there's an item down here. There we go. Little secret item. My friends. Right, the route I'm going is probably, if you don't want to fight, if you're not that confident in fighting these guys yet, you can just block his shot. Whoa, where did you come from? Ooh, there we go. Right, what I like to do in this playthrough, I really don't like leaving any enemies. It's just the way I play this game. And also it gives you your skill points, money, and it's what you need to level up. And it's okay to like die to these guys, like if they're a bit hard at the beginning. You know, you will get used to it. Just keep trying. Because I died hell of a lot, man. I can't even tell you the death count I experienced in this game. But you know what? I held it together. I'm not gonna lie to you. I managed to platinum this game. And I did that with no broken pads, no snapped discs. So when the dogs just jump to you, you can just touch your block just on the moment of impact to get that parry. Right. Up here, I believe, is where we find our first prosthetic tool. There we are, the shuriken. So these are for your ninja stars. So now we would have to take that back to the sculptor for him to fit it onto our prosthetic. You can do this at the idol here. So you can travel. Once you travel, you can go to the idols that you've already prayed at. Okay, so but doing that, all the enemies that I've just killed will come back. So you got to bear that in mind. So if you don't want to fight the enemies that I've just killed, then you can just sort of run back there. It's not that far. That's if you want to fit it on, or you can carry on. But you know what? I'll carry on. I don't need the prosthetic just yet. Okay. You can use it. Well, obviously you will need to use it. I will upgrade it soon, but I just want to carry on for the time being. I'm confident enough in carrying on. Right, there's another little mini boss down here. This big samurai guy down there. Now, you can sneak behind him to take one of his lives without a fight, basically. I believe there was one of those big chickens up here somewhere. Or is that my mind? Oh no, there it is. Yeah, there is a big chicken. There it is there. Let's go take it out. Do not get it twisted. Those chickens sometimes, if they get the upper hand on you, they're lethal and they'll take you out, man. Right, so if you jump up from here on the left, I'll show you if you wish to take one of the lives off this mini boss. So like sneak down, as you saw, he sort of saw me there. But if you crouch and come low up behind him, you want to get up slowly until you see the big red dot. And let's see, now if I press R1, I can take one of his lives. But again, like I said, I don't want to cheese, no bosses. If I die, I die. It's absolutely fine. You know, I prefer having a good fight. So I'll explain about that red sign that you see, and that. So basically, when you see that mist come off him, he's basically trying to recover his posture. Whoa, very close. There we go. There's one done. There we are. So this is when you get prayer beads, okay? And the gourd seed. Right. So let's go over. When you see that red sign come up, it is an unblockable move, but you can react to it in a certain way. So when you see the red kanji sign, that means he's either going to do a sweep or a thrust. Now when they're going to do a sweep, you've got to sort of train your eye coordination to the move that you're supposed to like read what they're about to do. You can sort of tell from the animation if they're going to do a sweep or a thrust. It might take a little bit of time of getting used to, but when you see the sweep, you can jump and kick on his head, and then that'll do major posture damage. The thrust is a move we'll have to unlock, which is the Maikiri counter, and that's the first thing I want to unlock. So this guy's going to be shooting. Ignore him for now because I ain't got the ninja stars. Wait, if you come round. Oops. Right, there is a big ogre thing here. Yeah, let's just go take him out before we're joined by the others. Right, if I'm not talking, it's because I am really concentrating. Because one little mishap. There we are. He had a tough guard, that one. Right, there is a guy behind here. Right, so I am a bit of an item freak also. Again, I do look for things because I am in this playthrough trying to upgrade everything. There we are. Whoops, whoops. There we are, we made it. Ah, no! Maybe if we do it like this. There we are. Whoops. Why is this item being a ball lake? Right. Was there anything around here? Right, if you didn't disturb that big ogre, he's usually standing here, looking here, and then you can assassinate him from up there. But no, there is nothing else here. How much zenny we got? 209. We need 500 for firecrackers, another prosthetic tool. Right, this lady will give you a bell, so talk to her. I am your son. Right, she gives you this bell. This bell is very vital to another level. And here's her son, he's dying. Right, that's that. Now underneath the house there are some items, I believe. You cut through all of this. There we go. Light coin purses, lovely. So when we go to the first shopkeeper, we can purchase the firecrackers. Right. It will seem, the reason why I'm going this way, look, it will seem to go ahead this way. Yeah, this is where we're going, but up there, don't know if you can see him from here, there's a guy with a gun, like a big cannon, and if he starts blasting at you, he's quite accurate. So if you come round here on the side, you'll find there's another way. There's an item here too. Right, that's very vital. I'll show you what all these items do. Right, that's the first time in this game I've seen you will see this type of thing for your grappling hook. This isn't like one of these ones where you will grapple there and then it will take you there and you stay. These ones are like you use it to propel yourself as a swing. So it will take you over like that. Right, you want to come behind this guy. Don't want him seeing you. And we've got some black gunpowder, which is an item we use in upgrading our prosthetic tools. A guy down here, come and jump. Right, you want to move to the side. Don't let that guy's caution meter build. And now you want to stay on this guy and just run, jump behind him, take him out quickly, and then you'll have to fight this guy anyway. And then there's his mate coming down here. My friends, how are you? Let's go. Too bad, man. Right. Awesomeness. Okay, we are building. Right, so now I think it's time. If you jump back up to here. So if you jump back up to here and come along this path. You hear those crows. Sometimes you hear crows. There's a shopkeeper up there. There we go. There's the crow. Jump up here. This is the way up here. There we are. So I know the firecrackers are 500. So what you want to do is sell your like coin purses. Get rid of all of them. So I've got 671. So Robert's firecrackers. These are firecrackers for your prosthetic. We've got 171 left. How many of these we got? Okay. Now, when you die, you'll lose your coins and you'll lose skill points. But if you spend your money on buying coin purses back, so you bought that for 110, to sell it will be 100. So you're losing 10 coins, but it's worth losing 10 coins than losing half of it if you die. So it's like a little bank, smart banking saving system there going on. Right, so we push on now, but we will be turning back very soon, and I'll tell you why. Right, let's heal up a little bit. There is an item down here behind this door. Right, there is a pathway here as well, and I think there are some items around here. Let me just double check from up here first and foremost. Right, there's a guy here, but I'd rather not speak to him now. Don't speak to him yet. He's selling some stuff. Right, remnants. This is the first one. So I'm just going to skip through this. Right, if we go back up here. There's a chicken here. Right, I'm not resting, but I'm just in touch with this idol here, yeah? Right, because if I rest, everyone's back that you've taken out. All the enemies are back. Right. Yeah, so we will be turning back very soon. So you can come down and take these two guys out. But over there's a chained ogre. So eavesdrop on these guys. They talk about the ogre. Right, as you can see, the ogre over there is going mad. He's chained up. He'll break free when you get close. So from here, you're safe. Come get some loot. Right. So the best way to beat him, I would say you need the fire barrel on your prosthetic. So we can look round this way. And to get that, you would need to go to another level which is called Hirata Estate. And that's at the Buddha sculpture back where the sculpture is. So if we travel there now.